Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Boomy Reactions. For those of you who are new, I am Boomy, hello. And to everyone else, welcome back my lovelies. So today guys, I have a rather unusual video that I'm going to be reacting to today. So this comes as a request from Kevin, new supporter Kevin. Hello, and thank you so much for your support, Kevin. Honestly, it means the world. Thank you so much. So Kevin thinks that this is quite the suitable reaction considering that it's coming up to Halloween. So today's video is going to be America's top 10 urban legends. I love legends, I love myths, I love folklore. So it started off with Greek myth for me when I was much younger, and then it just escalated from there really. So at the moment, I'm particularly interested in Slavic folklore. Yes, so The Witcher, amazing. It's one of my favorite book series. If you haven't already, guys, watch it, play it, see it, read it, because it's an amazing series. Honestly, it's fantastic. There's a little bit of Celtic myth going on in there. So let me think. So North American urban legends. I'm just trying to think which kind of myths and legends would be so specific to America. So Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, that's got to be in there, right? And what's La Chupacabra? Is that more kind of Mexican, or I've always associated that with America. I've heard it a few times. The Wendigo, is it? The tree spirit? I think there's something similar again in The Witcher, but we call it, well, not we, in The Witcher they call it a leshin, I think, or a leshi. So I'm not sure. Well, let's play the video and find out then, guys. And as ever, if you're enjoying these reactions, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's hugely beneficial, and thank you.
That was the summer all the kids from Staten Island discovered that their urban legend
Cropsey
was real.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 American urban legends.
It frightens people, especially children, and it kills livestock and wreaks havoc on social order.
For this list, we're looking at apocryphal spooky tales from around the United States that have haunted and fascinated people for years. Are there any paranormal detectives out there with more legends from America's heartland? Let us know in the comments below.
Is that, I've just been reminded of another one, but I think it might be Mexican. La Llorona. Have I said that right? La Llorona. That's a very weird kind of urban legend ghost story. I like that one.
Number 10, Riverdale Road, Colorado. Riverdale Road is an 11-mile stretch in Thornton, Colorado that is one of the most haunted streets in America. There are a host of legends that surround Riverdale Road. In one, the set of rusted wrought iron gates on the road was allegedly built by a madman who burned down his own home.
What's he got to do with the legend?
A ghostly apparition of a woman in white supposedly haunts the gates, which may or may not be a gateway to hell. In another, a ghostly jogger sometimes appears to chase pedestrians while a ghostly Camaro chases drivers. Riverdale is also supposedly home to a ghost hitchhiker, bloody handprints, and even Native American shapeshifters. Number 9, the Shaman's Portal, Oklahoma. Did you know that Oklahoma has its very own Bermuda Triangle? Beaver Dunes Park is located in the state's western panhandle and is home to 300 acres of sand dunes. Today, Beaver Dunes Park is a popular ATV destination. But dating as far back as Coronado, Western travelers have been warned against traversing the dunes by local indigenous tribes. The dunes are colloquially known as Shaman's Portal. Some of Coronado's men supposedly vanished in a flash of eerie green light. Similar stories have trickled out through the years, involving mysterious lights and strange disappearances. Some claim it's the site of a UFO crash, others that an interdimensional portal lies there. In any case, Beaver Dunes Park is not a place to travel alone.
Extraterrestrial life. You're right, Jerry. The people are gonna love it.
They keep using clips from films that actually have no relevance to the story, and it's throwing me off. Oh, the shaman's portal. If I'm being warned not to go somewhere by an indigenous tribe, I'm not going to go there because they're going to know one hell of a lot better than I to just not do it. So heed the warnings.
Number 8. Hell's Gate Bridge, Alabama. Oxford, Alabama is a small town of 22,000 souls and home to the most haunted bridge in the state. As the story goes, a young couple was driving across the bridge late one night in the 1950s. A malevolent force may have sent them careening off the bridge into the waters below, where they both died. According to one legend, if you drive onto Hell's Gate Bridge at night and kill your lights, the couple will appear in the back seat of your car. Another says that while driving across the bridge, if you look over your shoulder, you will see a fiery gate to hell right behind you.
Oh, that's weird. Right, this is another one. That film has nothing to do with that legend. It's really throwing me. Right. Oh my gosh, that's so eerie. Oh, can you imagine? I'm skeptical of stories that I hear, but you know, there is a part of me that does want to believe that there are, you know, we don't understand everything in this world, and you never know. You never know. Oh, can you imagine though? Oh, you'd just be frozen stiff, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be able to. Oh, ooh.
Number 7.
Best
Escalante
ending ever.
Petrified Forest, Utah. Visitors travel to Escalante Petrified Forest to experience incredible biking trails, canoeing, and camping under the stars. There is one caveat. Don't take any of that petrified wood home as a souvenir. In addition to being a state crime, anyone foolish enough to take a piece of the petrified forest may be cursed.
Some say that the wood is haunted, and taking a piece brings bad luck.
There are many stories of former visitors doomed to bad luck or illness after their visit. A park ranger back in 2014 claimed that he receives a dozen packages containing a piece of petrified wood every year at the park. Usually, the wood is accompanied by a letter detailing the terrible calamities that befell those who dared to test the curse's power.
Whoa.
Number 6. The
Oh my gosh, just before the next one. Guys, do you know anything about the background of this urban legend? Why would this wood be haunted? Did something happen? Did something eerie happen in this park? So anything you remove from there is cursed? Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know.
Cropsey Killer, New York.
Cropsey Killer.
The only thing more terrifying than a scary urban legend is when that legend inspires a real criminal. There are many versions of the story of the Cropsey Killer, all dependent on where in New York you grew up. Some have Cropsey as a slasher who hunted children at a sleepaway camp upstate. Others tell the story of a hook-handed escapee from a mental health hospital who haunted the tunnels of Staten Island.
Other times he wielded a bloody axe. But it didn't matter. Cropsey was out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting to get us.
His legend helped inspire slasher films like Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him.
Unfortunately, it may also have inspired Andre Rand, a Staten Island school custodian and convicted kidnapper. Rand is suspected to be behind a spate of child kidnappings and deaths in the 1980s.
They are missing person cases that have occurred on Staten Island.
So what makes them think that they inspired this killer? Are any of the killings related? Has he said anything? Oh, I don't know, but that is disgusting. Ugh.
That have not been resolved. They involve 3 children and an adult, as the chief has indicated.
Number 5, the Bunnyman, Virginia. In Clifton, Virginia, there's a small train bridge with a small pedestrian tunnel beneath it. The bridge and tunnel are unremarkable 364 days of the year. But according to local lore, on Halloween of 1904, an escaped mental patient attacked a group of kids there, stringing them up like rabbits, earning the moniker the Bunnyman.
Why is it always kids?
In truth, a couple parked nearby in 1970 was attacked by a man with a hatchet. They told the local news that he had something on his head. The rumor mill ate up the story and eventually churned out an urban legend of a man-hunting lunatic dressed as a bunny. But by then, the legend had stuck and has since been a fixture of local lore.
Why is it always children, guys? Why is it always the children? Oh, poor babies. No. Or just anyone. Just preferably don't murder anybody in an ideal world. Why a bunny? That's so menacing. I like rabbits, but that is quite twisted. Bunny man.
Number 4, the Jersey Devil, New Jersey.
It frightens people, especially children, and it kills livestock and wreaks havoc on social order.
The United States is a young country, and there are local legends that predate its founding. In 1735, a woman by the name of Mother Leeds gave birth to her 13th child.
But then something went terribly wrong. In the space of less than 20 minutes, the baby grew to the size of 2 full-grown men.
Frustrated by the number of mouths she had to feed, she cursed the child and claimed that, quote, it would be the devil. Sure enough, the baby soon grew wings, hooves, horns, and a tail, leaving its human family to live in the wild as a beast.
Well, have you ever heard about the labeling theory in child psychology there? Well, there you go, you know. Bit of foreshadowing, really.
Some accounts, the creature sort of thrashes everyone in the room. In other accounts, it kills the women who are attending the birth, and then it flies around the room and out the chimney and into the night.
Sightings of the creature have trickled out of the Pine Barrens ever since. They reached their peak in 1909, when many claim to have either seen or been attacked by the creature.
There were many front-page newspaper articles written about this. Posses were sent out. Children were kept indoors. Schools were closed. Factories were closed.
Number 3, the
Oh my gosh, just before we move on to the next one. So that became quite the serious thing, didn't it, really? Oh my gosh, what could that have been? Because I am a firm believer that there's no smoke without fire. So normally when you have myths and legends and whatnot, there's normally some kind of source of truth to where these myths had come from, some origin of truth. And that one seems absolutely bizarre. So again, that labeling theory, I mean, why couldn't she have just said, oh, this is, darling, successful, lovely child? Maybe it wouldn't have happened.
Wendigo, Minnesota.
Wendigo, the tree spirit, and it's associated with cannibalism, right?
Northern Native American peoples like the Ojibwe, Innu, and Naskapi all have similar folklore about a winter monster. The northern woods of Minnesota and central Canada, they say, are home to a vicious beast known as the Wendigo. Some versions of the story describe it as a feral monster, others as a demonic spirit. In all versions, the Wendigo is a savage killer that stalks the snowy winter forests of the north. The Ojibwa believe that the Wendigo is territorial, eating any human that encroaches upon its lands.
Almost all Wendigos begin as humans, and once transformed, it has no gender.
A fate worse than death awaits the gluttonous or greedy, who may become possessed by the Wendigo instead, doomed to become monsters themselves.
So I thought this urban legend was centered around the idea of maybe in winter, people that resorted to cannibalism, and that was the monstrous form that they turned into, and they become very twisted and grotesque. That's what I always thought. Maybe that's something else.
Number 2, Mothman, West Virginia. From November 1966 to December 1967, Point Pleasant, West Virginia was the cryptid capital of America. Locals reported seeing a large humanoid creature, white with large wings and glowing red eyes.
I don't know what else it could have been.
Like the Jeepers
Skeptics
Creepers
believe
thing.
that these were just sightings of large sandhill cranes. The stories gained national attention, and one newspaper called it the Mothman.
There were over 100 reported sightings to the local authorities.
Well, something's
You
happened.
had some people who, claimed to have seen it while driving in their car. You had some other people seeing it in their front yard.
Some believed that the creature was an escaped military experiment housed at a base nearby. Others claimed it was an alien working from a hidden UFO.
Almost all agreed on the same points. The monster was as large, or as larger than a big man. It had wings but no feathers, and took off into the air straight like a helicopter, gliding through the sky.
Like I said, it sounds like that thing from Jeepers Creepers, doesn't it? Ugh. Ooh.
Its face was indistinguishable besides two large glowing red eyes.
All believers agree that the creature was somehow related to the December 1967 collapse of the nearby Silver Bridge, which killed 46 people. Whether Mothman allegedly caused the collapse or appeared to warn us, nobody can say.
His popularity has expanded around the world and brought a lot of tourism to Point Pleasant.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bigfoot, Oregon and Washington.
What the film shows us is a massive bipedal creature.
Cryptid hunters the world over have spent decades hunting for the missing link, an animal that stopped evolving halfway between great ape and human. In America, that creature supposedly haunts the boreal forests of the Pacific Northwest. Washington state has had the most sightings of any state. For decades, hikers, hunters, and lumberjacks have claimed to have seen tall, ape-like creatures in the woods.
When you've got something that big, that close to you, you could see it well enough to know that must be a Bigfoot. So I just kind of backed out and walked away.
Some say that it's reclusive and shy. Some have spoken of vicious attacks that they barely escaped. Whether he's a gentle giant or a bloodthirsty beast, millions of people believe in their bones that Bigfoot is real and is out there somewhere.
And you'll hear the stories.
And then he said it had a weird smell.
Bigfoot.
And he walked towards it.
A mystery. A mascot.
Well, I'm definitely open to Bigfoot. What's the world without a little wonder, right?
Right? Now, I don't think, you know what, out of all of these 10 urban legends, I actually think that Bigfoot might actually be the one that could be most likely. You know, the world is a big place. America's a big place. Have we discovered every square meter of it? You know, maybe not. Maybe there is a Bigfoot somewhere in Washington or Oregon, who knows? But, you know, it can't be the same Bigfoot from those stories from long ago. So there's got to be a species, you know, there's got to be mummy Bigfoot, there's got to be little baby Bigfoots. It can't be the same one. But it's a very interesting idea, isn't it, guys? I think the most frightening one out of all of those stories is the wendigo. I'm sorry, that's terrifying. Oh, even the drawings of it, even the depictions of it, oh, it literally sends chills down my spine. And again, there's no smoke without fire. So when you have, what did they say? 3 indigenous tribes actually had the same wendigo, or, you know, maybe by a different name in their legends. Sorry, there's got to be something. There's got to be a reason why they all have the same monster in their legends. You know, it's got to be an origin of truth somewhere, even if it's really daft or, you know, a little bit more believable. But there's an origin of truth to all of these somewhere. You know, too many people report these things. And, you know, I love a good folklore, conspiracy, monster hunt. I love them. So thank you so much, Kevin. This was a really interesting video. It's right up my street. I love all those, you know, macabre kind of stories, especially as we're coming up to Halloween. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that video with me, guys. I definitely did. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.